Anti-Kidinadinosuit, one of the world's biggest mystery. This figure, whose identity is still unknown as of January 2020, may have a darker secret than we all could have ever even imagined. There is a plethora of spine-chilling facts about this person, or thing, or whatever it is. These facts require a very perspective view in order to fully understand what they are and what they mean. But lucky for you, I have done my research, and I alone have top secret information. Let's start off with the profile picture. The profile picture shows a bitmoji of what appears to be a disgusted teenager, but what the average Joe wouldn't recognize at first glance is the color of its hair. Yellow. This very minute detail is enough to send even the strongest among us into an instant state of flight. Take a few moments to consider what this could mean. I don't expect any of you to understand it, so I'll explain shortly. Yellow, of course, relates to the yellow fever, a sickness that is responsible for the unfortunate death of a large number of individuals, and I hope that anyone who still has this disease gets better. A very painful disease that has never fully gone away and is now more prominent than ever. Yes, I am of course indicating that Anti-Kidinadinosuit, this mysterious figure, this menace to society as we know it, is indeed the yellow fever. Need more proof? Just take a closer look at the face of the profile picture. It doesn't look that important, you might say, and in most cases, you would be right. But when we are talking about the safety of our future generations, I urge you to take a closer look and reconsider. This profile picture is not Anti-Kidinadinosuit at all. It's not even close to the evil behind Anti-Kidinadinosuit. This profile picture is a boy learning about the dangers of the yellow fever and the terrible things that can come from it. This boy knows something that we don't. He knows the full secrets of Anti-Kidinadinosuit. He has done all the possible research that one can do, and has even more knowledge about it than I do, which is an amazing feat by itself. Then what is the problem, I can hear you asking? Why don't we just find out who this boy is and ask him about all that he knows? The problem with this is so disturbing, so unbelievably hard to understand, that I would be called insane for even proposing it. But I've gone too far into this journey to turn back now. This boy is trapped within Anti-Kidinadinosuit's hands, or more likely claws. We have no way to ask this boy about Anti-Kidinadinosuit and what it has done. We had to find this information out for ourselves, so we can eventually save this boy from the evil that is Anti-Kidinadinosuit. But is there any more proof that Anti-Kidinadinosuit is evil besides it being the yellow fever, you can find yourself asking at this point? I say yes. There is so much more proof besides this, but I can't discuss all of it without risk of endangerment to myself and the people around me. I can, however, discuss one final point that might suffice. Take a look at the name for a second. Anti-Kidinadinosuit. A. Its name starts off with an A. Now I know that for a simpleton like all of you out there, this doesn't mean much. But for someone who is knowledgeable about Anti-Kidinadinosuit, this minor detail is one of the biggest details in the history of details. Take a second to think about literature and how the letter A relates to it. Look no further than the book The Scarlet Letter, written by Nathaniel Hawthorne. In this book, the main character Hester Prynne can be seen wearing the letter A on her dress. The letter being referred to in the title is the letter A, and the word before it is scarlet. We all know that scarlet is a type of red, and more specifically, a dark red. What else is dark red, I ask? The only possible thing that it can represent here is blood. Yes, Anti-Kidinadinosuit's name relates to blood. But why? Why would a simple YouTube name relate indirectly to blood? There's only one explanation, and that is, Anti-Kidinadinosuit is a vampire? I know this might sound ridiculous to those of you who have never studied Anti-Kidinadinosuit, but when you know how evil it really is, this idea has to be true. The evil that is contained in the YouTube channel Anti-Kidinadinosuit is almost unimaginable. When you've done as much research as the boy in the profile picture and I have done, it becomes so much easier to imagine. But what does it want? Will it ever reveal itself again? Will it ever identify itself? Will the boy ever be freed? Will this evil ever stop? Anti-Kidinadinosuit will keep on multiplying and getting more and more evil unless it is stopped. But the main problem is that no one knows how to stop it. You don't, I don't. Even the boy in the profile picture doesn't know. We will just have to run in constant circles to try and avoid this evil, whether we are able to successfully do so or not. If it would ever reveal itself, I fear that our world as we know it would collapse in on itself. Everything that we know, gone. Need proof of this? Take a look at some of my past live streams. Anti-Kidinadinosuit has hinted at what its identity is, but has never fully given us an answer as to what it is. It always leaves some form of mystery to its name, so that we are left wondering. It knows what it's doing. It knows that if it was ever to reveal itself, everything would start to fall apart. It is waiting for the perfect moment to reveal itself, so that it can do the most damage it can possibly do. I don't believe that it will reveal itself anytime soon, and I certainly don't want it to. All I know is that when it does, we better be ready for it. We better be ready to defend against it, and we better be ready to fight it. And that, my friends, is the unsolved mystery of Anti-Kidinadinosuit. But that's just a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching. See you next time.